scores on the doors are, if you want to be a candidate, you have to get the backing of 3 Scottish Labour MSPs, 3 Scottish Labour MPs, and a handful of affiliated trade unions or constituency Labour parties. And so there are 4 potential candidates just now. You've got Michael Mara, who's the finance spokesperson for Scottish Labour. You've got Monica Lennon, who will very soon be back at Holyrood as an MSP. You've got Joe Fagan, who was a recently elected South Scotland MSP, and Katie Clark, who is a regional list MSP on the West Scotland list. So, John, first thing I want to talk about is, Monica Lennon declared in the Sunday Mail, said she wanted to be a candidate, but word reaches me, and I think you are aware of this as well, that she might struggle to actually make it from contender to candidate and actually get the 3 MSPs and 3 MPs that she needs to get on the ballot paper. And there is a suggestion that some of the parliamentarians might be ganging up against her to keep her off the ballot. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously you're talking about quite a small pool of MSPs that any prospective candidate needs to get the support of. But I think that, if Labour want this to be about a kind of genuine reflection on the state of the party in Scotland and they want to see real change, then would be an extremely bad look if Monica was to not be able to stand because 2 of her soon-to-be parliamentary colleagues would refuse to make sure that she was on the ballot. I mean, I think Monica is arguably Scottish Labour's politician with the most name recognition, and in Scotland she's been a really good campaigner over a decade. She's considered to be on the left of the party. I think that Michael Mara will be very pleased if she doesn't get onto the ballot, because I think he'll probably beat any other sort of left candidate that gets put up. And I think that the thing that this would really speak to, if it were to happen, and I think you've got to hope that it wouldn't, that the party internally sees that it would just be such a bad look, and if they want there to be a real contest, then they've got to make sure that people who want the opportunity to stand can.
So if she was effectively blocked, and say Katie Clark decided for whatever reason she didn't want to be a candidate, that would mean there's no female candidate in the Scottish Labour race.
Yeah, exactly. There would be no female candidate. The members would have very little choice, and I think one of the things that you can really see crystallising here is the disconnect between the Labour membership and the Scottish Labour parliamentary group. I think you would find that Monica would be very popular with the wider membership. She got over 40% of the vote when she stood against Anas Sarwar, and that was, despite arguably having the party machine against her. So she's a popular figure with members. It would seem a sorry state of affairs if the parliamentary group were to block her standing in that ballot, and that they were to end up with like a far less recognisable candidate who was considered the sort of left candidate.